Hi everyone, and welcome once again to Ball Family Gardens. Hopefully soon we'll be heading back down to the farm for a look, see how things are down there. Everything I know for sure is still covered in probably about 3 feet of snow. It's been a wicked winter with lots of snow. One of those old-fashioned winters. We've gotten spoiled the last few years with not very much snow. Hopefully we'll have an early spring. This morning I wanted to do a little talk with you guys regarding your seeds. I know everyone is itching, and some of you have already started, and a few of you have messaged me, and I'm thinking you guys are starting some seeds too early. So with the winter sowing, you can winter sow any perennial now right up to probably mid-March. And also you can winter sow cool season hardy annuals and certain types of veggies. If you do have a package of veggie seeds, do Google, can you winter sow that type of seed? I want you guys to succeed. I do have a lot of experience and still got lots to learn, but if I can help you guys from being disappointed, that would be great. One thing you never saw me sow in my winter sowing was warm tender annuals. Warm tender annuals do need special treatment. They want warm. Later on down the road, as we get closer to start date on those, I will let you know when to start what. Last night I released a video called number 2, growing using traditional method. That video was meant for the students that's taking part in my growing lawn project, but anybody out there can take part in it. But I do have some advice for anyone that is a home gardener. You can start your bell pepper seeds now, it's fine, but there's no need for you to be starting marigolds and tomatoes, especially if they're indeterminate tomatoes. A number of reasons why I had chose those types of seeds. And at this time, because school ends at the end of June, and I wanted to get those children seeing some good growth, and hopefully we'll save some seeds on, especially the tomatoes and the marigolds, but we'll see what happens with the bell peppers. I might have to bring that on over to the summer, but I'll deal with that later. If you're a home gardener, let's say your tomatoes, it's really too early yet to be starting those. Now, the reason why I chose Tiny Tim tomatoes, because they're a determinate tomato. So those are determined to grow a certain size, which is 12 to 18 inches. And they're determined to put off a certain amount of fruit, and they are self-pollinating. That will be a great experience for the kids to see that. With the marigolds, same thing. You don't really have to start your marigolds until 6 to 4 weeks before your last frost date inside. Like say, as a home gardener, you can wait on that. This morning, I've got some seeds here in front of me, which I did that seed swap with a lady over in Deer Lake. I've never met this lady. This is the second year we've done this seed swap, and I've got 16 varieties here, and I'm looking forward to showing you guys these seeds. And there's a couple varieties that are warm tender annuals that I will be starting now in the next day or two. The first one that I'm going to be starting soon is Lobelia, which is an annual, and that's pretty blue, as you can see in the picture. And the seeds are really, really, really tiny, so I'm going to have to get out a magnifying glass to sow those. Then there's Million Bells. These are a mix. Now this one here I'm really interested in growing, and this is a perennial, and that is the Banana Sasha Daisy. I think that's just adorable. This one here is Bacteria, which is a false indigo, And Bacteria is also a nitrogen fixer, which is great to have growing in your garden to fix that nitrogen in your soil. This one is Purple Millet, nice in bouquets. Now this one is Bennery's Giant Mix, which is an annual. I just had 1,000 of those seeds come from William Dam Seeds. So I might share this one with my friend Wanda. This one is Chrysanthemums, and it's a mix. Now this one is Foxglove, and that one is peach. And I don't have any peach. I've got white, pale pink, a deep pink, and a purple. So I'm looking forward to growing peach. And I don't really think I've got much on the farm that is peach. So if anybody's out there with some peach seeds, I love to have some. These are castor beans, which are quite tropical looking. I've never grown these before. Then we have some dill, which we have a white one, and the mammoth dill. Frosted explosion grass, which is great in bouquets. We've got white and blue pumpkins. I've never grown white and I've never grown blue, so this will be a great experiment for me. The Scotia tomatoes, so she did send me some of these last year and I did grow them. They are great. Scotia tomatoes are slicers, and they are great for our climate because they mature quickly and our season is not that long, so great one for our zone. Also another one is Subarctic Plenty. That's another great one that matures quickly. And then this one is the tumbler tomato, which is great for hanging baskets. What I'm kind of thinking, where this year with the kids in the schools, I'm doing bell peppers, red and orange, and I'm doing marigolds, the sparkly mix, and the Tiny Tim tomatoes. So maybe next year I can do the tumbler. I'm going to show them how to save those seeds, so we don't need to repeat that process year after year. We want to bring in a variety, so maybe next year we can do tumbler tomatoes, and we could bring in a different variety of marigolds, like a French marigold, and maybe we'll do Alicante sweet finger peppers and jalapeno peppers. So we'll try to mix it all up if it all goes great. So I've got a busy afternoon ahead of me. I'm going out in the garage. I'm going to do some winter sowing, and I'm going to do some more soil blocking with the Pro Mix and compost. I will probably touch base with you guys later to let you know what I've sown. Take care, guys.